Hi, Joe Stowell here, and welcome to Daily Strength. One of my all-time favorite statements in Scripture is in Psalm 46:10, where we are called to be still and know that I am God. Well, there I was, minding my own business, shopping for an anniversary card for Martie, when something on another shelf caught my eye. It was a box with a tantalizing picture of a mound of Oreo cookies surrounding a big glass of milk with cold condensation running down the glass. Well, just thinking about it made my blood sugar soar. I went over and grabbed the box off the shelf, and it was a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle. I have to admit, I'm not really into jigsaw puzzles, but at that particular moment, I was a goner, so I bought the puzzle. And when I got home, Martie and I opened the box and dumped the pieces out on the table. What had been such a beautiful picture on the box was now only a bunch of disconnected, upside-down parts. Sometimes life is like that. What was once a beautiful picture has now become a disappointing mess of confusing pieces. And the longer we sit staring at the fragments, the more hopeless it all seems. But then we remember that it all makes sense on the box top. Well, God is the box top of our lives. He and He alone knows how to make sense of the mess. He is the one who, according to Romans 8:28, knows how to work all things together for good. The one who in His sovereign grace knows how He will make something beautiful out of the mess of our lives. And that's why Psalm 46:10 tells us to be still and know that He is God. The Hebrew phrase for be still literally means to put your hands down to your side, to relax, which leads us to this reading of the phrase, put your arms down and relax, by knowing that I am God. I don't know about you, but I sometimes find it hard to just relax in the midst of confusing and disheartening seasons of life. When things go haywire, when dreams are demolished, when family is fragmented, when people have pulverized us, it's hard to relax. Our instinct is to try to keep our hands on all the pieces at once. We want to manipulate and control them and force the outcome that we desire. But God says that we should do exactly the opposite. Stop trying to force the issue and let go. If we don't give up striving with the problems, our meddling usually makes things worse. So thankfully, Psalm 46:10 calls us to let go. But it's not letting go without knowing who we are letting it go to. Notice that the verse says, be still and know that I am God. Normally, when life is like this confusing puzzle, what we know is overshadowed by what we feel. Our emotions threaten to drown us like a scary tsunami. It's easy to get submerged in a wave of anxiety or a surge of self-pity. But notice that God says the only way we are going to be able to let go and relax is to remember who God is and to know that He loves us, that He is not confused, to know that He is in the details, and to know that as we obey and trust Him, He is working to make sense of it all. So when we allow ourselves to be taken in by the wonder of God's work in the mess of our lives, it's then that we will be free to stop fretting over the pieces, knowing that in the end God is putting the pieces together so that the beauty of the box top will become a reality in our lives. So take a deep breath. God knows where the pieces go.